I haven't made a video in quite a while on maintenance. I've been flying so much, and I have been working on my wing, by the way. Just doing things like finishing up all the geodetic. I'll show it here one of these times, and finishing up the end of the aileron there. But today I'm just going to go over blocking, corner blocking, because the FP101 that's out at our hangar, the windows are real flimsy. They just, the other one, it was actually coming, the joints were coming loose in that. So I was going to go over corner blocking. Somebody just posted a whole lesson on corner blocking in the FP Fisher Flying Products group on Facebook. So anyways, yeah, I'm just sanding this down good, and then I'll clean that off, make sure there's no sawdust in there, and then I'll just pick through my corner blocking material. And the main thing is you don't want your grain going radially. You don't want the radial grains, because as it gets moisture and dries because no matter how much you seal wood, it's going to expand and contract some. Even bass guitars, which I play, are sealed. I mean thick coating on them. And between winter and summer, I have to adjust my neck on the bass because it shrinks and expands. But anyways, so you don't have the radial grains going this way. So anyways, I just find a block. I'll just find a block in all of this mess here that fits relatively close, and then I'll put it in there, glue it in there, and I'll sand it so it fits tight, and then glue it in there, and then I'll cap it with a gusset. And these windows, I mean, they'll be really stiff. They won't come apart at all. You'll be able to fly with them open. Once you make sure that there's no radial grain issues, the most important thing is to make sure that it fits in there well. And you just keep sanding it until it gets in there, and until it'll hold itself in there without glue. And that should be pretty darn good. And here is one way to clamp them. These here little clamps from Walmart. And I like to use them. They open up about 4.5 inches. And because of the sharp angle on this one here, it wants to slide off to the side, which will let that happen. But just to make sure this one gets pulled in, we'll put an extra clamp on it. And yeah, we'll just let them dry now. And then I'll shave them off and clean up this paint, and then gusset this entire area from here all the way up. Yeah, gussets such as this, I often will just take a thin strip of, let's call it cullings off of my saw. Thin strips that come off the table saw from other cuts. And I'll use them, just one layer. Sometimes I'll do a cross layer, make it more like plywood. But often for something like this, just one layer across it is good enough. Some people don't even put gussets on these. But after doing the first window and putting the gas strut on it, the gas struts he got are a little bit more powerful than mine, a little stronger. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put 1/16 plywood gussets on it, just to give it a little more strength, pushing the window open and pulling it down against those gas struts. So I'll just lay it down here along this line right there, and then take my pencil and draw a line there, and then on the inside draw a line there, and then just cut it out. Probably use my oscillating saw, works the easiest. And here the windows are installed. They close wonderfully. Did a little bit of work on blocking in. They didn't put any blocking in these joints. So I went ahead and put some blocking at several different joints. And as far as the engine goes, we just keep getting the wrong seals for it. So probably this week we'll be getting the engine back. It'll be about 1 hour. Once we get the seals to them, it'll be about an hour. We'll be able to bring the engine out and install it. And I believe y'all have seen my FP202. My grandson tagged it a little bit. I've been painting it yellow, and then he spray painted it with his sister's name, of course. But I'm also putting in a little battery box up there to hold batteries for my landing lights. Hopefully those won't reflect off the prop and bother me, but they're pretty darn bright. Very noticeable, even from a good distance out.